Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again in this YouTube Astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about having a Libra Sun and Scorpio Mercury in your natal chart. I'm going to elaborate and expound on that. What I'm talking about is having that Sun Mercury combination in your chart, having a Libra Sun and Scorpio Mercury in your chart. Well, first off, the basic character, which is the Sun in this case, the Sun being in Libra, can be very charming, tactful, diplomatic, equitable, sociable, refined, and peaceful. Now, on the communication side of things, which is Mercury, which is Scorpio, can be probing, incisive, deep, passionate, caustic, and quick. Um, this person may be a little bit more cutting, with their speech, and caustic than the typical Libra Sun. Libra Sun, the basic fundamental character, again, very tactful and diplomatic. But having a Scorpio Mercury person can be a little bit more, incisive, more sarcastic in their communications than the typical Libra Sun. Now, the Sun in astrology is associated with our basic wants, and the Libra Sun wants to collaborate with others on projects and endeavors, intellectual sociability, and bounce ideas off others. And Scorpio Mercury, I like to talk about things involving power, control, transformation, crime, deep subjects. And the true self, which is the Sun, in this case, the Sun being in Libra, again, can be diplomatic, also persuasive and cooperative. The thinking, which is Mercury, Mercury being in Scorpio, can be very deep, provocative, going beyond the surface, at times may be morbid and cynical. Um, Now, as far as the combination goes, how this energy may integrate, Libra, is about, the exchange, of ideas and bouncing ideas off others. And the person, talk with Mercury is about talking, and person may talk about, the exchange. Libra is about, again, the exchange of ideas, and these ideas, Mercury is about talking. Your ideas may be connected, things that are complex, which is Scorpio, and and the thing, complex topics in the mind, which is Mercury, maybe willful, which is Scorpio, but yet may be persuaded by charm and compliments. And the thing is, in this case, of course, when you have the Libra Sun and Scorpio Mercury, the Sun is going to be posited before Mercury. When you have the Sun position before Mercury, the person may often act, which is the Sun, before thinking, which is Mercury. Now, this may shine the light, which is the Sun, so to speak, on communication, which is Mercury ability, if there is a conjunction aspect. Now, if you have, for example, if the Libra Sun is at 26 degrees and the Scorpio Moon is at 2 degrees, that would form a conjunction aspect. It could shine the light on, could be communication ability regarding Scorpio. Related subjects, could be, matters associated, with crime, forensics, transformation, recycling, surgery, maybe what else? I mean, you could be talking about even complex subjects or subjects connected with the occult, which includes astrology, and some astrologers and astrology enthusiasts don't believe in out of sign, conjunctions and aspects in general. Well, I believe they are valid, and can illustrate through this example why I believe they're still valid. Now, in this case, it's the example I stated before: Libra Sun at 26 degrees and Scorpio Mercury at 2 degrees. That's a 6-degree disparity. Yes, they're in different signs, but they're still in close proximity to each other. There's still friction that exists between the two planets. So I do, believe. I mean, it is a valid aspect, and I apply that as well with the other major aspects, the sextile, the trine, the square, and the opposition aspects. Now, I also include the inconjunct. Now, the inconjunct is seen as a minor aspect by many, but I do believe the inconjunct aspect is actually a major aspect in astrology. Now, another thing, the sun in astrology is associated with the biological father and, and children. So having a Libra sun, the biological father, and one or more children, if applicable, may actually be Libra sun, moon, or ascendant, or embody those characteristics. And Mercury is associated with siblings, cousins, and neighbors. So having a Scorpio Mercury, the person, number of their siblings, cousins, and neighbors may actually have a Scorpio sun, moon, or ascendant, or embody those traits. And it's also about the perception of these people. So having a Libra sun, the person may perceive the biological father and at least one child, if applicable, as being very peaceful, refined, sociable, equitable, tactful, and charming. But at the same time, you may see those people as being overly, ambivalent and decisive, wanting peace at all costs. Maybe even people that might put on superficial charm. And the thing is, as far as Scorpio Mercury goes, a person may perceive, some siblings, cousins, neighbors as people, that are, very probing, incisive, passionate, quick-witted, people that are very resourceful and passionate, but at the same time may perceive those people as being vengeful, vindictive, jealous, manipulative, people that are overly secretive, mysterious, as some examples. Now, this combination is interesting because you have, Libra sun, the basic nature, even though it's not a mutable sign, it's a cardinal sign, of course, can be something adaptable to a certain degree, and really is about cooperation and compromise. But you have the Mercury being in a fixed sign in Scorpio. It's going to be more rigid in their thinking, likely than resolute than the typical person that has the Libra sun. And the thing about this combination, this could be a person again that likes to, the sun is about what we want, and Libra sun again they want to often bounce ideas off others. And the Scorpio Mercury, they might be ones, involving complex subjects, matters you're connected with the supernatural or the occult, which includes astrology. Now, the sun in astrology is connected with our actions. And when you have a Libra sun, actions may often be, they may be done with others, collaborating with others. It might be trying to, actions may be tied into being a mediator, or, trying to find, some compromise with people. They might often be tied in, with something of a legal nature, taking action on legal matters. And Mercury has a connection with is associated with short journeys. So when you have a Scorpio Mercury, the person may be more, secretive, mysterious regarding, places they go in their neighborhood. And I think, the Scorpio Mercury as well, the person may be just more secretive in their communications in general than the typical Libra sun. The general, sun is the basic fundamental character, so the person's basic fundamental character can be very, engaging and sociable. But at the same time, the Scorpio Mercury, they may not reveal that much as far as personal information to those people that they socialize with. So anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard saying stay well.